Hey guys, what's up? Knowledge of Health here, back with another video. Today I just wanted to talk about how you can attain bioelectric health. Our whole body is a electrical system with all our nerve pathways connecting to our muscles and our organs and our brain. We have what's called the piezoelectric effect in our bones that helps our bones become stronger. It's also in our muscles and helps those function better. So just wanted to talk about that today. The top 7 ways to attain bioelectric health. Number 1, I'm going to go with minerals that are going to really help you hydrate better and pull water into your cells as well, and help all the different nerve processes and stuff, and help your brain. If you think of our body like a light bulb, that can help the light bulb turn on. They're also known as electrolytes. It just helps things, all the connections, go more smoothly. So what I do is real salt in my water. Also, sea moss is a very good one that has like 92 minerals. It's a supplement, so look for a good source of that. Sea moss is good. If you are someone that doesn't want to do a lot of sodium, like I said, I do the real salt, and you can do like Celtic sea salt or something as well. Himalayan salt's pretty good too. You can do a teaspoon per gallon of water you drink is what I would recommend, and then add a little to your food and stuff as well. Like I said, if you don't want to do a ton of sodium, what I would recommend, they have what's called trace minerals. It's a bottle, and you add like drops to your water. I forget if it's like 10 drops or something like that to a glass of water. And you can find that at like health stores or online. Concentrates trace minerals, like a blue bottle. So that's super good. That's like all the like 80-90 minerals you'd find in sea salt, but they removed the sodium. So that's a good option for some people as well. And different herbs and stuff have minerals, nettle leaf and different things. I mean, you can just research that. But sea moss might be the best, I would say, from the ones I know about. The second one is sound, like through meditations or whatever you're doing, just to help sleep or whatever. I'll listen to delta waves, also music at 432 hertz. There's some different things like that. Prayer creates a sound, and people can implement that into their practice. Basically, music you enjoy with high frequency. There's just different things. You can research that as well, but different frequencies do different things, and it can interact with your brain and your cells and stuff to raise your frequency. The third one I'm going to say is grounding or getting in nature. You want to go barefoot on the earth, or at least get out in nature among the trees. Actually, literally hug a tree could be beneficial. I try to take my shoes off and stuff out hiking sometimes, because the earth has poles and stuff and a whole frequency that we are really disconnected to from just wearing shoes all the time and stuff. So I mean, yeah, just try it out. Sometimes I notice, like, shoot, my mood just feels good. Like, I feel just really good, like, right away. It's actually shocking sometimes. It really does make a difference. It just can kind of bring a bliss and stuff. I need to do it more, but yeah, I try to do that sometimes whenever I can. And so yeah, just earthing. There's earthing pads and stuff too. I used to have one at one point, but yeah, just get in contact with nature and stuff. Just go outside for, 20 minutes on the grass or the dirt without shoes or socks or anything. So that's a good one. Let's see. The fourth one I'm gonna do, let's see. Structured water. So I use a magnetic pad called Beamer to like structure my water. That's super expensive, so what I was doing a little research. You can use magnets. Some people use certain rocks. You can swirl your water and make a vortex. So there's some different things. I'd recommend the Ben Greenfield podcast because there's several episodes he talks about that. I think there's one. If you type in structured water, I think there's a podcast he really goes deep into it and stuff. I mean, there's different things, putting it in the sun or putting it on a grounding pad. There was a Japanese scientist that showed like the frequency, the cells of water change just based on what you say. Like if you say I love you versus I hate you, it'll be a whole, the I love you is a whole like more structured crystal in the water. So you can even like bless your water in something simple like I love you or I'm thankful for you, and it actually makes a difference, proven by science. So that's something to maybe look into. Um, it can be sound a little woo woo, but I believe it works. Like I can taste the difference in it and stuff. So yeah, I think it's a pretty good one. Uh, so at least kind of look into it. There's some different ways to do that. The fifth one is sunlight. That sunlight will charge your cells. I saw a article recently that it actually sunlight makes each of your cells actually produce melatonin. That's going to help your sleep at night. It also helps vitamin D. Sunlight has infrared light in it, so that does all kinds of anti-inflammatory things and just charges your cell. It's good for the bioelectric energy. Each of our cells, like I said, they're like uh they receive frequencies and stuff. So yeah, sunlight, aim for at least 20 minutes a day. And yeah, I think it's one of the healthiest things out there. Number 6, I'm gonna do essential oils. Each essential oil has different frequencies and generally they're pretty high. My favorite one is frankincense. I just like the smell and it's pretty high compared to most oils if you look at the frequency of it. So during work, I'll just diffuse that, or like before bed, rub a little on my like neck and face and stuff and inhale it. And yeah, it's kind of similar to like the getting out in nature thing. It has forget what they call it, but it's something like it detoxifies the air and stuff. Man, I forget the word of it, but it's like the same thing. Like if trees rubbing together, they're like pine needles and stuff. It releases this certain thing. But I forget the name of it right off the top of my head. But yeah, it just actually kind of changes the atmosphere and the frequency of the room and stuff. So something to look into. And different oils do different things and stuff, but they can help like a meditation practice or help sleep or things like that. Uh, the seventh, I'm gonna go with breathwork. Uh, some ones I can recommend looking into: box breathing, Buteyko breathing, Wim Hof method, rebirthing breathwork. I've done all of those a little bit. The main one I guess I like the most is Buteyko because that's really good for just everyday life or helping before sleep. What that does, and you can look more into it. I'm not gonna like really tell you exactly how to do it because there's a lot to it, but basically you're breathing in and out through your nose and you're slowing your breathing down and breathing into your stomach. And as you slow your breathing down, that produces nitric oxide. Also, slowing the breathing down, you're producing some carbon dioxide, which binds to the oxygen, and that's what delivers it more efficiently to your like brain and muscles and everything. So if you're getting better blood flow and nitric oxide, and that's just improving the circulatory system, which that just helps the frequency. You combine that with all the other stuff, and the minerals are just getting uh, everywhere in your body and your organs more effectively and stuff. I also really like the Wim Hof method. I'll get on like periods where I go on that for like a couple months and stuff. So there's certain sections every year, like a couple times a year, where I like just intuitively feel like, hey man, I need to do Wim Hof method. And that one, you're just pumping a lot of oxygen into your body and stuff. That one's more good for like autoimmune disease and things, based on some studies. But it it works in a different way, and that's not like that's more like a breathing practice. You don't want to just be taking big old gulps of air super fast, and like it's almost close to like hyperventilating and stuff, but not quite. One recommendation I'll say, if you're starting out with Wim Hof, don't push yourself too hard. You want to be able to control the breath and stuff. And that's just the thing. Like, he has some apps in different videos, so that can explain it better than I can. But yeah, it's you don't get an ego or like push yourself too hard with it, especially at the start. Once you get into it a while, you can know how your body responds. But that's like Wim Hof is super powerful. Like, I view like the Buteyko kind of like your breathing mechanics. You want to get that down first for everyday life. That's like doing a foundation training or like some corrective exercise. Wim Hof is kind of like trying to do like heavy deadlifts or something. Like, it can be powerful, so just make sure you have the foundation and you're doing it right first. I guess that's the best comparison I can make it to. But that can help circulation and charge up your cells and everything too. So it's like they're both really good. Uh, and I think that's 7. The bonus one I'm gonna say I do occasionally is qigong. What that does, it opens up your fascia and circulatory system. In the Eastern medicine, it's like I guess they call it energy lines and energy centers and stuff. There's different like tapping different organs and bones and stuff, so that kind of stimulates the piezoelectric effect in qigong. And let's see, yeah, it's just kind of opens things up. That way your cells can just function, you know like if your body is like super tight, certain areas aren't receiving nerve flow and energy flow and circulation. So it kind of like opens up your body like a cell, like like parasailing, like or like a balloon or something, like a hot air balloon. It just opens it up, and there you can receive frequencies and energy more effectively, all that. So yeah, that's a optional one, but something to look into. uh I follow Nick Lofrey. He's got a YouTube channel, so that's a pretty good one. That's the best one I found. So yeah, on my off days when I'm not lifting weights, I'll do either that or like foundation training. That one's super good too. That's not qigong, but that's like corrective exercise. That one's super awesome as well if you look up some of those videos. Anyway, that's all I got for you. Try some of those out. And yeah, I think just some of those things are just like the foundation basic principles of health right there. The structured water might sound a little woo woo, and that might be optional, but try it anyway. I feel an effect with it. So, but other than that, yeah, I think all those things are like just a must to have good health. All right, guys. Peace.